Okay, here's how we do. Let's first arrange our states better. We can move them around by dragging them at their top right corner. Okay, so here we move this one. Okay, let's move also the other 4 to have some space. Here, now this one, we can also move this one, and here, okay. And let's move also the outcomes of the behavior. Okay, we are ready to connect our states. To start, we will connect the entry point to our behavior with the first state, detect part. So we click on the black dot and then on the detect part state. Here is the transition we have just created. The next transition is to compute peak configuration, but only if the part detection resulted in the outcome continue. So we click on the outcome continue of the detect part and then on the compute peak configuration state. Here it is. All right. You can observe that we have specified that the compute peak configuration state will become active when the detect part ends with continue. But what should happen when it ends with the outcome failed? Okay, most of the states have an outcome to handle failure cases. Well, we can connect that outcome to the failed endpoint of our state machine. This way, if the detect part fails, we end the behavior with the result failed. Note that we could do something else, for example, transition to another state to handle this failure. But for our simple behavior, this is enough. So we will connect all failed outcomes of the states to the failed outcome of the behavior. So we do for that one. Now for this state, there are multiple failure outcomes for this one. And finally, for the move home, there are also multiple failure outcomes. Okay, here we are. Let's continue with the main control flow of our behavior. We will connect the continue outcome of the compute peak configuration to move peak. Here it is. Then, from its reach outcome to activate gripper, from activate gripper to move to home configuration, and finally to the outcome of our behavior, to the outcome finish of our behavior. All right. Looks like we have defined all our state machine. Let's save it. We click on save, and oops, we get an error here. This is the terminal of the FlexB app. It prompts when there are errors. It says some parameter value has an empty value. Looks like there are some things that we have not defined for our states. Okay. So far, we have learned in this video how we can use the state machine editor in FlexB. We have sketched our peak behavior by connecting states implementations that are available. However, to completely define our behavior, we need to configure these generic states and also provide them with the runtime data inputs that they need to perform their actions. In the next units, we will learn how to configure FlexB states and pass them runtime information to complete our peak behavior.